So you've been struggling with fried potatoes, hash browns, and scrambled eggs in your cast iron. Well, this is episode 5 of my cast iron masterclass series. I'm going to show you how to get it done. Been doing this for 50 years. I threw a lot of eggs and potatoes in the garbage, to be honest. So let me show you my tips. I'm going to use my 2 brand new Lodge factory seasoning, center them skillets, and fire them up. Just between low and medium. These are them Idahoan shredded hash brown potatoes. That's the only way I go. I'm not doing all that shredding, rinsing, wringing the towel out. Pretty inexpensive. I got the hot water running over there in the sink to get it ready. All you gotta do is just dump them babies in there. I don't measure anything. If you watch my cooking channel, every time I measure is when I gotta bake something. Heck, we might as well use this whole box up. So I always just take these things, put that water in, just cover them up. They'll rehydrate and you'll be ready to go. So I usually use heavy whipping cream, but I don't have any. So I'm gonna try that mayonnaise trick I see everybody using. I don't know if it'll work. I don't think I ever tried it. A couple dabs in there. 1, 2. I don't know, I did like 6 eggs. I think a couple more dabs. That was 3 dabs. Get this nice and combined. Let it sit here a while because we got to get them taters started. Close to room temperature and we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be good. Oh, that looks good. Biggest thing is just make sure you're good around the edges. That's all I do when I'm cooking normally. I just throw a little bit in. I just want to make sure the outside edges are warm. That's the key. Move these down to low. I can always turn it up, but if I put the food in there and it's too hot, then I'm messed up. Got to start over usually. And you're scraping your food off. It's all stuck to the bottom and I'm throwing it in the garbage. We don't want that. It's the Sizzle olive oil. So that sounds good. I don't know much about olive oils. This said Sizzle on it, so we picked it up. So we'll just put a little bit in each one. What I do is I use these shop towels, which you obviously know that about me. Just kind of running in there a little bit so it's even. I think it prevents it getting the wrong temperature. And the good part about these, they don't have lint. And as a reminder, these are brand new. I think this is number 3 cook for that one and number 2 for this one. I think you need to get that oil preheated too, not just the pan. I always do the pan, put the oil in. I guess you could do it either way. I like to have that pan hot so that oil gets down in them pores and just give it a little rub. And the other important part, there's not no black cruddy crap coming out of my pans. It's never going to happen. You want to jump back and watch that last video, how I do my maintenance? You can do it how you want, obviously. But you want your stuff to come out clean like that? I don't really want my food tasting like last night's food or the day before that. I like it to be nice and clean. But look at them taters. Remember how I had all that water all the way over the top of them? Yep, all gone. Lovely. These are lovely. Whoops, that almost fell on the floor. Whoops. I just got a couple of small pats of butter. We're going to put one in each pan. See what happens here. I love these trivets. I'm kind of a firm believer in these Lodge gizmos here now. I just got one with this pan that came with it. Well, I only have one. Oh, that's looking perfect. No big bubbles. Should be heated perfect. Well, that's looking pretty good too. I think we're ready to go. Now I gotta decide what I'm gonna cook in which one. Man, I'll tell you what, sometimes us cast iron cooking enthusiasts, we got decisions to be made. With all them eggs fitting there, so I think I'm gonna use the bigger one for the eggs. I'm a little afraid we might get all the way to the top. So we'll use them in there and we'll do the hash browns in this smaller one. And hopefully this will work. We're gonna let the potatoes go for a while, get them cooked, and then we'll put the eggs in. Sound like a plan to you guys? Let me know in them comments. So when I do fried potatoes, I usually just keep moving them around. I kind of do the same thing for these for that matter. So I don't get real fancy with seasoning usually. I just use this commercial made stuff. I'm not making my own. Not that I haven't. I've dried hot peppers and I think I even put a video up about it. I like using these easy things. And one thing, you get that skillet too hot and you season, you get all them crusty bits. A lot of times it's your seasoning. So I wait towards the end typically, but with these hash browns, I like a little bit of that garlic herb flavor. But we don't want it to get so hot that all that seasoning starts to burn, because that's when it tastes kind of weird. And just combine them real good like that. So these taters are going to take a little while. A lot of patience with cast iron. You've learned that in a couple of my previous videos in this series. We don't want to put eggs in there and they turn brown as soon as we dump them in. You can always bring it back up, but you can't take it away. Using that hover trick, you can kind of tell with your hand because I can feel heat here. I can feel heat out there. I think that's pretty well heated evenly. A lot of people watched my soap maintenance video. That was the last episode. And they're commenting. I think I've been using soap for 35 years. Now all these people washing their skillets with soap and telling me how awesome they are. They're not getting sticky. Let's just take a peek. So I usually just take a peek like that. See, this is barely kind of sticking there, but not too much. We'll move them around a little bit. Nothing sticking. I'm pretty impressed. I didn't know if potatoes would work in a factory seasoned lodge. Early indications, we just might have this. Gonna turn it up just a smidge. I mean, I'm talking a hair, just a hair. Just give them a little scrape if they're stuck. I think we're in pretty good shape. I even had one of them other videos in this series. Somebody put a comment, oh, that's nice, but how about you try cooking potatoes like that? Well, we're doing it today. And what I've done before, if you start getting too hot in that center, here's the trick. Get that same olive oil or whatever you're using. Just a couple drips. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, lucky 7. Same thing. I don't want to move them potatoes in there because it's just going to mess up because it's not warmed up. I'm going to let that oil heat up a little bit. Hey, they kind of look like a donut. I like donuts. Now you see that one little potato right there? It's starting to fry. It's telling me the oil's getting up to temperature. I think we're up there. It doesn't take long, and then we can just fill that hole back in. And that'll keep that center from getting stuck. If you keep it low, you're going to be fine. It's going to be hard to mess this up. Hopefully my cameras are keep catching that steam rolling off of there. So we're hot enough that the moisture's turning to steam. So let's just see what the bottom looks like. I'm guessing they're going to probably be pretty brown. Look at that. Paying attention as you're cooking. You know, see that steam rolling? We know we're making headway. You didn't see that mayonnaise thing. We're going to both learn about this. I'm not so sure what's going to happen. I like the way that sounds. So you hear a bunch of sizzling going on, you're going to have brown eggs on the bottom. That's just a fact of life. You can't get past it. It's kind of like them internet scrambled eggs thing where the people take their spatula and turn them in a circle. Oh, that's how they do that. Imagine that. But all kidding aside, that is cool. I must admit, that's cool looking on videos. Listen to that cast iron. I think it's a thing of beauty, that rough cast iron. Listen to that. And I'm cooking scrambled eggs in it. You think I'll make it? We'll see here in a few minutes. I'm going to live on the edge. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And just, you know, every few seconds, just move them around. Make sure they're not sticking anywhere. Oh, look at that. Now we're talking. I'm telling you what. This is a factory seasoned lodge. Seriously. Look at that. And I'm cooking scrambled eggs in it. You think I'll make it? We'll see here in a few minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm even impressed. I've been doing this for 50 years. Look at that. There is nothing stuck anywhere. Nothing. I just turn this off. And then I hit it with a little black pepper. And I don't know about you all, but I love this Tony's stuff. Just got a little bit of spice, not carried away. I like hot stuff. Just throw a little bit of that in there. Okay, let's be honest. I've burned some potatoes in the last 2 years, I'll admit it. But we're coming along, you can see. Now, see how that's doing? Don't panic. That'll self-release. Pretty sure. Usually does. These look like they're going to be pretty fluffy. Maybe that mayonnaise trick works. Don't get them burned bits on the edges. Just knock them off as you go. This is a critical point of egg. Just don't let them get stuck. They're doing pretty good for a factory lodge. If you can hear me because it's so rough. I love it. I think it's so cool. I love my lodge. I've been using it pretty much exclusively. I have all that cool old stuff, but I just like to have it for showing off on the wall. Slide it that way. Nobody will ever notice, but that is a big trick. I had it a little bit this way too far, so this outside edge just wasn't heated enough. And we're not gonna have any burn pieces. See, that's what's so cool about these. Look at that. I can move down and get a little bit better leverage than being way back here. I got a couple sizes of these. I think this is my longer, bigger one. So as I start plating these up, I know what's going on. You get them stuck potatoes, you're using too much heat. You get them burned, crusty parts around your eggs, you're using too much heat. I basically do my same thing. I do my maintenance. I rub that oil on that pan when I put it. Hey, let me interrupt myself. Do you put your eggs on top or do you put them off to the side? What are you thinking? I'm gonna do both. That's it. I mean, these beauties are beautiful, and it's all about that heat control. You're not going to be having trouble making scrambled eggs, have trouble cooking potatoes in cast iron. Preheat. Use my maintenance trick. Was a video ago. Put a little bit of oil on, rub it in for stuff that's going to touch the sides, such as the scrambled eggs. But I like to taste the butter, so I use butter for cooking breakfast foods especially. But if you like oil better than butter, by all means, just put a little bit of oil in there. You wouldn't want to rub it away with your towel. You just want to push it around with your spatula. Lo and behold, you'll be a cast iron master. I'm telling you what, I'm having a ball with comments. You please put some comments down there. Let me know if this works out for you. If you're the stuck potato person, if you're the stuck scrambled egg person, I want to hear if this worked for you, because you're going to try it tomorrow morning, I'm pretty sure. We're kind of making a cast iron master enthusiast group here. So I love it. Make some comments. And as always, keep on cooking.